Hello and welcome, it's Dora here. Thank you so much for clicking on this video and for wanting to work alongside me. Before we get into everything, the prep, the grounding, the tarot pull, what energy is supporting us, calming our nerves, being ready to focus and getting things done, have a think about what would you like to work on today. Do you want to tick off some admin jobs? Maybe you want to work on your creative project, or maybe it's a combination of those things. Maybe you need to respond to some emails. Have a little think. It's good to go in with a bit of a plan. Be mindful though of not putting too much on your list. Today is all about, maybe I would say 30 to 40 minutes of focused work, and then that's it. You're a mum, you're busy, you don't have time to do 8 hours of work in a day. Technically, you're doing more than 8 hours of work in a day anyway. It's just that, most people tend to not, a lot of people tend to not recognize the work that we do as mothers in looking after children and a household. It's still work. Just because no one pays us doesn't mean that it's not a valid job to do, Right, so yeah, have a little think, and if you like, you can join in with me. I always like to kick things off with a little quick cleanse of my space. So I think I'm going to, first of all, light a candle today, and then I'm going to, do a little bit of a wipe down of my desk, which is glass, so it gets mucky very quickly, maybe even a mini tidy. Nothing perfect, nothing major, just something that gives us that message that we're ready and we mean business now, and to also just get rid of things that are distracting us and to lift our spirit. It's a really good gesture. I would like to invite you to also light a candle. This is also another good way of setting an intention for lots of focus, and to also honor the fact that whatever work we're doing here together or in your own time is sacred. There's something really quite special and sacred about the work that we do. All right, so a little quick wipe. Maybe just a minute or two, and then we'll do our grounding exercise. Do for today. All right, let us do some grounding. So first of all, sit down, raise your spine, and let's shake things out. Stretch your legs as well a little bit. Stretch your arms. Take a deep breath in. And exhale through the mouth. Just some very gentle head rolls, very gentle. And some shoulder rolls. Nice and big. And change direction. And let's pull up the shoulders to our ears and release. One more time. So as you pull up, inhale, and then when we release, exhale through the mouth. So One more round. Pull up and up and up, higher, even higher, and release. Okay, nice. That already feels really nice and calm. Let's look at what energy is supporting us today as we're doing our work together. I'm using the Mystic Mondays Tarot deck. I did briefly think about using a different one, but yeah, I'm not sure if that's like suitable for YouTube. There's like some pictures of naked women on there. Not every single card, but here and there. I'd have to do quite a lot of covering up. Sorry, this one is the Serpent Fire deck, if you're familiar with that. Highly celebrated. I think it was on Vogue and whatnot. All right. What energy is supporting us today? Five of Wands. Fives can represent like a bit of a struggle, and Wands represent fire, the fire element, also action taking. Or you could also read it as like Wands representing that kind of spark, that drive that we need in order to dream things up and then focus and then make them happen, you know, take action on them. So I wonder if there is perhaps a conflict of ideas at hand here. Maybe your to-do list is just really, really long and therefore not necessarily realistic in terms of how many things you can actually achieve with the limited amount that you have, amount of time that you have throughout your day, especially, you know, I don't know, I was talking to another mum friend about this, and we were both kind of agreeing that it's not even like we have, of course we have less time now that we're mums, but it wasn't like we were doing a great job of managing our own time before becoming mums. We sort of both agreed on that. Yeah, and I think this is like where sessions like today's, and you know, this is all the kind of content I've got up on my channel so far. Maybe that will change one day, we'll see. Yeah, like sometimes it is about setting yourself that time limit and saying, all right, now I'm going to do that focused work, and I'm actually more productive that way than I would be if I thought, oh, I've got the whole day, you know, I've got 8 hours to do it. Like, how much of that is just you faffing around, checking your WhatsApp, checking your social media, I don't know, attending to things that, I don't know, all these meetings that should have been emails, you know what I mean? So yeah, it's about focusing your action, and maybe also about letting go of some of the expectations that you might have of doing all the things. So maybe we can use this energy today to just pick out 1 or 2 things that you would like to do today, not 5. What is the most important things? And maybe one of them is the most urgent, and maybe the other thing is the thing that excites you the most. But that maybe you're either too anxious or scared to work on, or maybe you feel like you don't quite deserve doing that type of work. I always think with any type of creativity, go with where you're wanting to go, where you are, what you're drawn to, where you're feeling a pull. There's a reason for that, and I think because we need to be in that creative flow, ideally, when we're producing amazing stuff, it helps so much to be doing something that you really truly enjoy and that maybe feels a little bit like a guilty pleasure. Food for thought here. Okay, let's get cracking now. So I've got a list here of a couple of things that I would like to do. I'm going to kick off with some journaling. Do feel free to do that as well, if that's something you enjoy or maybe something you'd like to get back into. I'm just doing one page of my A5 journal here. So it shouldn't be more than like 5 minutes maybe. And then I'll do a little bit of computer work. It's probably not in shot, but it doesn't matter. I'm gonna, you know, keep my mouth shut and let's get cracking. And yeah, we can do it. I'm so proud of you for showing up for yourself. I'm super proud of you for being brave enough to say, I'm going to tackle these urgent and fun and attractive things and express yourself creatively. You're going to feel so, so, so amazing, not just afterwards, but also during it. So enjoy, and I'll speak to you in a moment. that was really productive for you. Maybe just finish up what you were doing, or of course you can also just pause here with me while we do a little goodbye, and then you can continue indefinitely, however much energy and time you've got left. But yeah, hopefully this was really good for you and productive. I know I have ticked 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 things off. Small things, obviously. Yeah, and I think I just want to honor the fact that, you know, not in every single work session that we do, we're going to be able to complete a task. Sometimes it's just about taking that next baby step, and then, you know, I'll be able to continue on that tomorrow, next time I sit down. And sometimes it's also, especially with communication, you know, you're sending another email out, you're waiting for the response. So making that commitment to yourself that you're going to try at least again tomorrow to come back on here, to come back to your desk. I'm going to try tomorrow to come back on here. If there's no video at this time tomorrow, then just use one of the previous ones that I did. I did a whole 5-day week challenge. Yeah, you know, you can then pick up where you left off. But nonetheless, and it's just so much the same as with like anything, you know, if you think of like, I don't know, I'm thinking of like, say it's someone's fitness journey, for example. It's not about doing that one big thing and then everything is done, but rather it's about establishing a routine, doing a little bit almost every day, possibly even every day, as often as possible, and just to keep going and just to keep making progress little by little, and that is going to add up over time, and you will be able to complete that project, whichever one you're working on. You are going to be able to finish it. I'm super, super proud of you for showing up, for making a dent into your workload, getting things done, having some focused work right now. If you're watching this when it comes live rather than a lot later, and you might already be aware of it, we do have an eclipse right now. So, and even if you're watching it much later on, try to prioritize some rest. You've worked hard, celebrate yourself, tell yourself well done, and just allow yourself a little bit of time to relax as well. Pick something that feels really good and nourishing to you. Maybe not social media, maybe a little nap, or just put a soothing, gentle alarm on and just close your eyes. You don't really need to nod off, just like a sort of bit of a deep breath kind of thing. Why don't we do some deep breaths before our final goodbye? So, all right. Again, little stretch first of all. And again, some shoulder rolls back and forth. And let's take a deep breath in and exhale. Breathe in all the positivity and the energy that you're feeling right now from having done what you were able to do today. And exhale any expectations that you might have had that you didn't quite meet. That's all rubbish anyway. You did great. I'm so, so proud of you. Can't say it enough. All right, I'm going to love you and leave you now, and I hope to see you in the next one. And of course, before you go, always forget to say this. Please subscribe. Please like this video. Please leave a comment. I'm so, so grateful for you being here. And yeah, it helps me out a lot. Thank you so much. Goodbye. Mwah.